Today is September 30th, 2015. And this video is about a lot of things. Like a lot of things, I mean, everything is getting more and more critical and hopefully less and less redundant. I don't want to. I don't want to continue subject you to me saying the same thing over and over and over and over again. There is a sequence of events that leads to this. And it's common to some, it's familiar to some, but to some, they haven't heard about the wall of silence. But it's not so much about the wall of silence against anybody. You know, when I design my shirts, you know, how many, I don't know how many superhero designs I have had to make just to get a compliment from my family. You know, and so the silence, there's a wall of silence, not just you know, be very slow to speak, be very quick to listen. Silence is golden. The sound of silence, you know, just to say the sound of silence, you can say I'm going to be silent because I think silence is a great thing, or you can be silent and go, you know, make compositions. This is another one of my designs. This is something I saw in my inbox. You know, they'll teach you how to, you know, paint your face with Photoshop. And someone said, I don't know about this design, Robert. But they don't know how to do it. They can't, you know, make a t-shirt. I know so many people who can't, like, make anything, but they criticize something that I made. And I laugh. And I laugh and I laugh. I freaking laugh. And I laugh to myself in a silent amusement of how someone who can create will criticize a creation. I digress. You're talking about the wall of silence. You know, when you're insulted, just be quiet. It's better to be thought of as a fool than open up your mouth and remove all doubt. Sometimes the wisest words that that a person can use are the ones he doesn't say. Be very judicious. Let's look at this word. Judicious. There it is. Having or having, showing, or done with good judgment or sense. All right? Having good judgment, showing good judgment, done with good judgment, done with good sense. All right? I love words, in case you haven't realized. I love life. I love wearing my designs. I love executing, but that's not the reason why we're here. We're talking about the wall of silence. You don't have to say, I'm leaving because these reprobates are invading my space, you just leave. All right? So there's some wisdom in marketing. Just do it. I mean, not just do it. Oh, just punch them in the face. Use Be judicious in your deliberations. Let's look that word up. I like that word. Deliberation. Long and careful consideration or discussion. Slow and careful movement or thought. All right? Be deliberate. Let's look up deliberate. Done consciously and intentionally. Fully considered, not impulsive. All right? Because you can be impulsive and spend your next 20 freaking hours or days or years thinking about being fully considered, done consciously and intentionally. Don't be so dang dumb. Done or acting in careful and unhurried way. All right? Look it up. Look up some words. Take the words you like and look them up. You know, but don't believe me. Where's my go-to? That's okay. Do not believe me. All right? You end up drunk. You end up looking like this. But there is a wall of silence. And that's me being silent sometimes. But then sometimes I go talk to your boss. Not because I like bosses. All right? I'm not going to make this a long video. I'm going to go to my citation here. Black men, white men, you know, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Which one do you think you should use twice as much? 1 mouth because you're trying to catch up with your ears? Or use your ears and observe the wicked. Observe the wicked and use your feet to flee from trouble.
I talked about the black male collective consciousness. Brothers start getting their stuff in order. A lot of these brothers start getting their records expunged, start getting their jobs, and do whatever they can to build up business, whatever, get things hopping and popping. Of course, there's going to be a lot of black women looking for them, but I think at that particular time, black women are going to walk into the wall of silence. And that's what I see coming. The wall of silence.
I'm educated. I was always raised to be able to take care of myself, because if a black man didn't want me, then I would have to still be able to raise my kids or take care of myself. So that's how I was raised.
What black women don't get is that this is like the last go around. This YouTube shit, black men coming on YouTube. It's really the last go around for black men and black women.
Looked at the tape. It's like a dream to me. I do not find that I have more in common with non-black men in some cases than black men. Yeah.
I would never date a black woman. I would never date a black woman. I would never date a black woman.
What is the wall of silence? The wall of silence is when black men have basically, they don't talk to you. And I mean that all. If you're a black American woman, they're probably not going to want to give you the time of day. Now, that's not going to be all black men, but it's going to be a large enough number of them that it...
All right. I just want to break in here. Black women are the reason why slavery was able to exist. Without the black woman, 7 white people could not have controlled 300 black people without the black woman. All right, her vagina, her because the black man will, the average black man, not just black man, but man in general, will forget everything. Will forget the whole conversation that you're having if he sees a big butt walk by. I'm not 18 years old anymore. All right, I see things a little more clearly. I can see clearly now. I can see clearly now. Can I can see clearly now. I can see clearly. More clear than could see when I was 18. The black woman is the handmaiden of Satan. Just listen to the rest of it.
What hurts so much is that even after accomplishing all of this, black men don't want me, white men don't want me, Asian men don't want me, Latin men don't want me, and it's so discouraging.
The silence of the black man is, as I said, the worst thing that can happen to the African American female. The absolute worst thing. Because what that represents is black men basically giving up.
I'm sorry. Nobody seems to understand how hard it is. How hard it is for a black woman being touched.
You think it's hard and tough now? Wait till the wall of silence drops in. That's not going to happen all at once, but it's going to be felt. You definitely believe that. You wanted black men to be quiet? Oh, you're going to get quiet. You're going to get peace, and you ain't going to get them.
When black men stop talking to black women, man, the women don't realize that is worse. That is worse than what's going on right now. The men yelling up and jumping down and screaming and saying all this stuff, and black women thinking that it's bashing. They're saying it because they fucking care. They're saying it because they want the women to change. And the minute they are silenced by the women, or the minute that they walk away and silence themselves, is the minute that black women are just going to be lost. And they're going to be sitting up there painting their own realities.
You don't need a man? Your wishes have been fulfilled. You don't give a crap about him? Niggas ain't shit? Your wishes are fulfilled. It's the black man's fault? Your wishes are fulfilled. All those things that you talked about, you put on the table, you're going to get all that stuff, but you're also going to get the fact that the black man's going to not want to talk to you or deal with you no more.
And I say that for all of my young black friends black girlfriends who are waiting on black men, the numbers are just such that the numbers are off. I don't know how many more black women there are than black men, but there are a lot more black women of this age group, her age group, than there are black men.
I actually forgot that I was making a video. They can make themselves. Videos make themselves. Which came first, the video maker or the video? I don't know, but the video was pissed. Did you get that? It doesn't matter. There is a lot to consider with the engagement. This is going to come a little later in this video. But stop looking at yourself as a black man. Stop looking at yourself as a white girl. Stop looking at yourself as a Democrat or a Republican or a slave or a master or, that gray guy, with 50 Shades of Grey with his little penis, I'm sure. Which is the reason why I'm sure that a man would want to slap a girl around, because he doesn't have a big penis to make her submit to. He uses money. That's another video. Look at my video on the Federal Reserve, and I'll break it down to you later. So, don't place yourself in these numbers. Don't place yourself in these dynamics. It's just when you see a black woman or a woman in general, find out why she's in your life. Find out what she wants. Find out why you want her. If you just want her to have sex, go freaking masturbate. That's what they do. Look at the dildo industry. It's I don't know how many millions, I don't know how many dollars it is, but it's a lot of money. When a woman goes out with you, they've already masturbated. When they go out when they go out to work, they masturbate with their dildos. So they're not thinking about sex when they're dealing with you. I'll tell you the Red Fox joke later.
But they just aren't, the numbers aren't there. So
Right,
that's
yeah.
what
Now, personally, I don't see what the tears are about. You don't need a man because you were taught to be independent, and that's exactly what you're going to be. I would have thought that calculating that result would be easy for an educated black woman. But of course, the black woman is never to blame for any of her problems, for she is the eternal victim of everyone else's prejudices and unkind opinions. The black woman, ever the victim. Your place atop the pantheon of victimhood is assured, for you are black and female, and both have become synonymous with victim, thanks to you.
He's not going to be interested in taking your behind out on dates. He's not going to be interested in looking at you for marriage. He's not going to be even trying to even deal with you whatsoever. No highs, no buys, no nothing. Black woman, you thought it was bad before? Wait till the wall of silence comes down.
So, welcome to the wall of silence. But it doesn't just apply in the gender wars that was created by the makers of feminism. I am not all into that. The thing that I'm saying is go live your life. Go invent something. Do not ever believe me. Do not believe anyone else. I don't care how short her miniskirt is or how big her boob job is. You know, just stop looking at television. Stop looking at the NFL. Stop looking at football. Go out and play football. Then you might be able to enjoy the NFL a little bit more. Remember, where there's one, there's no fun. Where there's two, you better run. Where there's three, I will not be.